World War II left Europe in ruins. Cities lay shattered, economies were crippled, and millions were dead. The war had ended, but the future remained uncertain. Victorious Allied powers faced the daunting task of rebuilding a continent and preventing another global conflict. From the ashes of war arose a need for new borders, new policies, and a new vision for peace. This monumental task led to a historic meeting in Potsdam, Germany in July 1945. Leaders from the United States, the United Kingdom, and the Soviet Union gathered to determine the fate of defeated Germany and redraw the map of Europe. The decisions made at this crucial juncture would shape the political landscape of Europe and the world for decades to come. The Potsdam Conference, held from July 17th to August 2nd, 1945, brought together the leaders of the three major Allied powers. Representing the United States was President Harry S. Truman, who had recently assumed office after the death of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Winston Churchill, the iconic Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, participated in the early days of the conference. Joseph Stalin, the iron-fisted dictator of the Soviet Union, completed the trio of leaders. The atmosphere at Potsdam was tense. Mutual suspicion and ideological differences between the Western Allies and the Soviet Union cast a shadow over the proceedings. Despite their shared victory over Nazi Germany, the Allied leaders harbored different visions for the future of Europe. The United States and the United Kingdom sought to establish democratic governments and free markets in post-war Europe. In contrast, Stalin aimed to expand Soviet influence and create a buffer zone of communist states in Eastern Europe. The Potsdam Conference produced a series of agreements known as the Potsdam Agreement. These agreements outlined the principles for the Allied occupation and administration of Germany. One of the most significant decisions was the division of Germany into 4 occupation zones, each controlled by one of the Allied powers: the United States, the United Kingdom, France, and the Soviet Union. Berlin, despite being located deep within the Soviet zone, was also divided into 4 sectors. The Potsdam Agreement also addressed the issue of war reparations. Germany was to pay substantial reparations to the Allied powers in the form of industrial equipment, resources, and labor. Furthermore, the agreement called for the denazification of Germany, which involved removing Nazi party members from positions of power and bringing war criminals to justice. The Potsdam Conference also addressed the expulsion of millions of Germans from territories that were annexed by Poland and the Soviet Union. Section 4: Germany reshaped. The decisions made at Potsdam had a profound impact on Germany. The division of the country into occupation zones solidified the emerging divide between East and West Germany. The Soviet Union imposed a communist regime in East Germany, while the United States, the United Kingdom, and France promoted democracy and capitalism in West Germany. This division, which would last for over 4 decades, became a tangible symbol of the Cold War. The economic stipulations of the Potsdam Agreement further contributed to the divergence between East and West Germany. While West Germany benefited from the Marshall Plan, a US-led initiative to rebuild war-torn Europe, East Germany faced economic hardship and Soviet exploitation. The Potsdam Conference also had a significant impact on the lives of millions of Germans who were expelled from their homes in Eastern Europe. These expulsions led to widespread displacement and suffering. Section 5: A Legacy Enduring. The Potsdam Conference was a pivotal event in shaping the post-World War II world. The decisions made at Potsdam had a lasting impact on Germany and Europe as a whole. The division of Germany, the emergence of the Cold War, and the reshaping of the political map of Europe can all be traced back to the agreements reached at this historic conference. The Potsdam Conference serves as a reminder of the complexities of international relations and the challenges of rebuilding after conflict. Although the conference aimed to create a stable and peaceful Europe, it also sowed the seeds of division and mistrust that would characterize the Cold War era. The legacy of Potsdam continues to shape our understanding of the past and inform our perspectives on contemporary global challenges.